For years now, Joe Rogan has been toying with the idea of taking his family and his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, to Texas. And to some listeners' surprise, Rogan finally pulled the trigger and made the move. Moving his family and podcast studio to Texas, along with signing a record-setting $100 million exclusive deal with Spotify, it is safe to say 2020 has been a big year for Joe Rogan. The super-famous podcaster reportedly paid $14.4 million in an off-market deal for his new amazing lakefront piece of residential real estate in Austin, Texas, which is one of the biggest transactions ever for that area. The location of his new home is in a very desirable spot along Lake Austin, since it is in a quiet neighborhood but is also not too far from the downtown area. Haircare billionaire John Paul DeJoria and actress Sandra Bullock also live in this particular area. The house itself is 10,890 square feet, has 8 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, and the previous owners gave it an extensive makeover to make the home have a very sleek, Texas-inspired modern farmhouse look. Joe's new home sits on a 4-acre lot that is filled with trees and is next to the reservoir-controlled Lake Austin. His new estate sits behind a private gate followed by a long winding driveway to give the man and his family some privacy. The yard has pristine St. Augustine grass that stretches from the front gate all the way to where the backyard meets the water. Plenty of grassy paradise for Joe Rogan's beloved golden retriever Marshall May to roam around. There is also 2 garages and a carriage house, so Rogan has tons of rooms for his favorite cars. The recent renovations added in a large saltwater pool, and there is also a huge party deck for Rogan to relax with all of his friends. The exterior walls of the residence have been clad in stonework, and energy-efficient metal sheeting tops the roof, while the interior of the home gives off a sunny, modern vibe with top-of-the-line appliances, exotic materials, and bright pops of color throughout. Joe Rogan and his wife Jessica Ditzel, along with their 2 daughters' previous home, was a $5 million mansion in the guarded gated community of Bell Canyon, Los Angeles. But based on this beautiful new Austin, Texas estate, we're sure they won't have a hard time adjusting. We hope you enjoyed checking out Joe Rogan's new house, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as we have more great videos coming your way.